Good morning, Cherriematers. So I looked on my YouTube channel and found out that I have been on YouTube since 2010. Wow, that's a long time. Uh, and originally we posted, and I'm sure the reason that we started posting was because of our chow chows. They were puppies roundabout then. It's 2022. Max will be 12 in September. Max was 12 in September. Oh my goodness, it's November. Anyway, so um, I think it's probably time for a channel update. So much has happened. Uh, and I know a lot has happened in your life, I'm sure, because a lot of things have happened in everybody's life. Our lives are all different. There is no such thing as normal. So there is no new normal. There is just different. Anyway, I got to thinking that maybe it was time for a channel update because obviously Max is 12 and it's very possible that we will not get another dog once he passes because this is going to be a rough one. I've had pets in my lifetime, and interestingly enough, when my parents' last pet died, which was actually my cat Squeaky, uh, they never got another pet after that, and I didn't understand until now. This is going to be a difficult one, I think, because we had Max and Leo when they were really little, and we actually had them to replace children, and then I got pregnant with JJ as a miracle, which you can see on other places on our channel. But we're kind of, 12 years later, it may be time for us to slow down on the pet front. I am allergic to cats, and even though JJ would love to have a cat and enjoys watching lots of cat videos, I cannot have a cat in the house. So I did get him some Thai beanie buddies because they're the bigger sized, like his zip is about yay big. So it looks kind of like a small cat. I got him a plethora of different cats, but he's settled on two of them, Zip, which is a black and white cat, and Silver, which is a silver tabby. So those he keeps in his room, plays with them occasionally. So that's his pet. And they will be forever pets, I'm sure. Pardon me while I get the oil off my nose. Bad thing about being someone who wears glasses and has an oily nose or T-zone is my glasses want to slip down. So here we are, 12 years later, and many things have changed. I have a 9-year-old. My husband is working where he works. We own a home, and we have been here for 5 years this year. We've done landscaping things. I'm working on clearing out clutter, and that kind of leads me into where I'm headed. I believe I have enough creativity to be able to do some creative things or have creative playlists on my channel. I did a read-through of my favorite chapter of the Bible of James, so I want to go through and do that some more, mainly for grandchildren or maybe my own son, because being older parents, please forgive me, I had to walk over to the hardware store to get a nut because my son lost the nut, and all of the nuts I have are US, and as this was made in China, it's metric. So I could not, none of my nuts would fit. And then once I got this fixed, I found out that the bolt is stripped inside this white covering inside the wing nut. So yeah, it doesn't work. That's why I'm using my computer, my laptop, to do this little post. That being said, I've been coming up with some ideas of where we're headed, and so I'm going to probably be creating a couple of different playlists. Cherriemater has always been a channel of many things, and I think we're going to keep it that way. I may revisit some of the things we have. Obviously, I probably won't revisit the Chow Chow part of it because Max is older. Although I could do some shorts with Max, just to kind of give you an idea of where he's at in his life. One of the main things I've thought about is I just turned 55, and I think I'm having my midlife crisis. So I don't know that that's going to be interesting for anybody, but I tried a therapist, and the funny thing was she looked an awful like Toni Collette, who's an actress that I do like. However, when we did a Zoom call and she was like right here and her boobs were like right in the camera, and I'm like, no, not gonna, can't do that. But I did try some therapy, and I think I'm just going to talk about it, and be honest and be open, because it's the playlist I'm going to call it is My Midlife Crisis. It's my midlife crisis, and maybe if I have a cathartic release, that will be enough for me to kind of get it out in the open. And I don't know that I'll leave comments open, because I don't know if I want to hear from anybody else about my midlife crisis, but I'm just going to lay it out there, and we'll see. There are quite a few artists that I really enjoy, and I might actually make a YouTube video about those people that I enjoy watching. I've started a list of ideas, and one of them is, this will probably be one of the few times you see my face, because I'm not real, I don't really enjoy looking at myself on camera. I'm not one of those YouTube artists, but you'll see my hands more. You'll probably see more cameras coming down on the work that I'm planning to do. And you'll probably see more nature things. We recently, for my birthday, we went up to Whitefish Point, and I specifically took videos of the waves coming in, because we enjoy that kind of thing. And then we stopped at another place. We stopped in Paradise to have Mighty Max from the Fresh Coast Cafe. Stop in Paradise. You will not be sorry. They have the most amazing handmade subs. The bread is theirs. I had the turkey, or I'm sorry, I had the chicken, and the whole reason I bought the chicken was he had just roasted all of the chickens, and they were on the counter cooling, and they smelled so good. So I had the chicken. Hubby had the Mighty Mac, which is a conglomeration of a lot of meats. It's like a meat lovers. And JJ had the Shipwreck, which was like an Italian sub. So good, awesome sandwiches. Anyway, we stopped at a park to eat our subs, because it is a smaller cafe. There wasn't a whole lot of room, a lot of people in there, and we wanted to just enjoy ourselves. So we stopped at a park nearby, and I set up the camera there to get some softer waves lapping in, and we like that kind of thing. So I'm going to try to do more enjoyable nature shots, where you can just, that, what is it, ASMR, where it's just the sounds. So I have a lot of things hopefully coming up in the future. Don't hold me to it, because I noticed when I looked at the James, where I read James, that it's been a year since I did that, and I cannot believe it's been a whole year. So this is just a brief update. Hopefully, all of these things will happen. I would like to get into a regular post cycle. We'll see how that goes. This is all brand new as far as being more official. So yeah, so that's where we're at right now. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. So we'll see what happens in the future. And hopefully it can only be good, right? Right. Okay, so see you later. Have a lovely day, and I got to come up with a good tagline. I'll have to work on that. Anyway, take care, everybody.